Hey everybody, I'm Mike Ferrasi with Super Loans, and today I want to talk about the hidden costs of homeownership. This is for all you aspiring renters, you first-time home buyers, anybody who's in the market to buy their first home or could see themselves in the market to buy their first home in the future at some time. Not everybody has a trusted person to go to for counsel or advice, so turn to me. I'll be that for you. Everyone who hasn't owned a home before should know this because everybody who has already does, and they may have learned about it the hard way. See, when you buy your home, your mortgage payment isn't the only monthly cost you need to budget for. There are some hidden costs involved. Okay, so they're not really hidden. Most people know about them. Many people anticipate them, but they still take some people by surprise. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen to anybody, because I'd be lying if I said it didn't happen to me when I bought my first home. There are things that people just don't think about right away. The big one being utilities. Depending on your current situation, this could be completely normal and expected, or it could catch you completely off guard. If you live in an apartment building, you might not pay for any of your utilities, or you could have a group rate where everybody pitches in and pays an equal amount for electricity and gas and trash and things like that, if you pay for them at all. But if you buy your standard, typical single-family home, standalone house, which is what the majority of people who want to buy their first home are in the market for, you're going to need to pay water, gas, trash, electricity, all of those things you're going to be paying on your own. So do yourself a favor and look up the websites, the different vendor websites, whether it's SoCal Edison or a different electric company that serves your area, if it's Waste Management or CR&R who does your trash, or a different company. Again, these are local to me, so those are the brands that I know, but everywhere is different, so you might have different companies servicing you for gas and electric and water and trash and all those different things. You should be able to get a good handle or be able to pull up kind of the average rates that homeowners pay for a house of a specific size in that area. Just make sure that you do a little bit of research and work some of those numbers. They don't have to be anywhere near exact, but they should exist in your budget, because if they don't, you're biting off a little bit more than you can chew, and you're not setting yourself up for long-term success. Another thing that people might be caught off guard by is homeowners insurance, or even homeowners association dues. If you're looking to buy a condo or in a planned community, homeowners association dues will be conveyed to you up front by your real estate agent. Probably, most likely, hopefully, before you put in an offer to buy that apartment. But even if you're learning about homeowners association dues before you put in your purchase offer, if it's a couple of days before, it's way too late. These planned communities do charge you for the services performed by the homeowners association to keep the communities nice, especially if you're in a condo complex, for maintaining all the common areas, whether there's a gym or a pool, or just to keep up on the landscaping and the parking situation. This can come at a cost, depending on the area, a hefty cost. So make sure that you're prepared for not just your mortgage payment, but your monthly homeowners association dues. And like I mentioned just a second ago, the homeowners insurance, that's separate from homeowners association dues. Those are two different things that you're going to have to pay for. Homeowners insurance will protect the home and the dwelling and the things in it, and it's a worthwhile thing, which is why it's required. It's always going to have an estimate of what your homeowner's insurance is going to be on your official loan estimate provided to you by your lender, but be prepared for it. If you go on one of those simple online mortgage calculators just to say, hey, if I'm at 4% interest and I buy a house for $500,000 with a certain amount of money down, what's my payment going to be? The payment that you're provided will probably be just a simple principal and interest payment, because that's what the payment is on the loan. But also worked in to that monthly payment, when you actually get your loan, you're most likely going to have an escrow account or an impound account, which includes your homeowner's insurance and your property taxes, another possible hidden cost of homeownership. Those are going to be included in your monthly payment. The reason why they're included in your monthly payment is simply for ease of budgeting. The lender who actually sends you the bill in the mail that you make your payments to every single month, they offer that impound account, so you can just pay that bill monthly, and it just makes budgeting so much easier. And that way you're never caught off guard by like an end of year property tax bill for however many thousands of dollars that you have to deal with. So know that those are going to be included in your monthly payments as well. And the last thing I really want you to keep in mind is home repairs. I don't care how nice or how new you think that house is. Eventually, something's going wrong. Something's going to be fixed. It's going to need to be fixed, and it's going to need to come out of your pocket. That's one thing that you don't have to worry about when you're a renter. It's actually one of the beautiful things about renting. If something breaks, you get to call somebody else and say, hey, you got to come fix your stuff. When you're a homeowner, you're the person who's got to fix your stuff. And some of those repairs can be expensive. So do yourself a favor. Budget accordingly. Always be kicking a few extra dollars off to a savings account, or shoving it off to the side for a rainy day. Because it's not always for a rainy day. Sometimes it's just for when your water heater dies and you really want a warm shower. Budget accordingly for all the additional costs that come along with homeownership, and I guarantee that you're going to be setting yourself up for long-term success. And even if you budget a little more conservatively and figure that these things are going to cost maybe even a little more than they do, it's never a bad thing to end up with a little extra money in your pocket at the end of every month, right? Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you found value here, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. We're brand new, we're building, and every subscriber helps. Leave a comment, like, share, and check us out at superloans.com, because with super loans, great rates have never been so simple. We'll talk to you soon.